What do you desire? What makes you itch? What sort of a situation would you like? Let's suppose, I do this often in vocational guidance of students. They come to me and say, well, we're getting out of college and we haven't the faintest idea what we want to do. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Well, it's so amazing. As a result of our kind of educational system, crowds of students say, well, we'd like to be painters, we'd like to be poets, we'd like to be writers, but as everybody knows, you can't earn any money that way. Or another person says, well, I'd like to live an out-of-doors life and ride horses. I say, do you want to teach in a riding school? Let's go through with it. What do you want to do? When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. And after all, if you do really like what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is, you can eventually you could eventually become a master of it. It's the only way to become a master of something, to be really with it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. So don't worry too much. Somebody's interested in everything. And anything you can be interested in, you'll find others who are. But it's absolutely stupid to spend your time doing things you don't like in order to go on spending things you don't like and doing things you don't like, and to teach your children to follow in the same track. See, what we're doing is we're bringing up children and educating them to live the same sort of lives we're living, in order that they may justify themselves and find satisfaction in life by bringing up their children, to bring up their children to do the same thing, so it's all wretch and no vomit. It never gets there. And so, therefore, it's so important to consider this question, what do I desire?
What's your dream job?
Writer.
What are you majoring in?
Biomedical engineering.
What's your dream job?
Being a director, I'd like to major in film or cinematography.
Are you majoring in college?
Business or entertainment marketing.
What's your dream job?
A writer.
What are you majoring in?
Marketing and advertising.
What's your dream job?
Working for Google.
What are you majoring in?
Electrical engineering.
What's your dream job?
My dream job would be anything involving travel, studying weather,
What are you majoring in college?
some type of engineering.
What's your dream job?
My dream job is probably something in film, like directing or something like that.
What are you majoring in college?
I'm majoring in mechanical engineering.
Went to college, studied art, to be an artist, make a start. Studied hard, gained my degree, but no one seemed to notice me. Painter man, who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man?
I definitely have an uncle and aunt who both majored in art, and just seeing like their struggles, like maybe one of them, he doesn't have a career in art like he wanted, and then one of them, you know, it's like you don't always get the job that you want, so it is risky. Well, I have seen the stereotypes of the starving artist and, oh, you're majoring in art, what are you going to do for a job? There's always that kind of stigma. But I think even in my own family, my parents have always been really supportive of me. And they've always said, if you want to major in art, then go for it. I don't feel like I live in a community where that kind of thing is stifled. But I do think that there's still that knowledge that majoring in art isn't the same as majoring in engineering. Even at a school like HF, where art is really valued, and I mean, really, we are super privileged to have all the programs that we do. It's not the kind of thing where the entire staff is pushing it. Art teachers will tell you, go major in art, you can do it. But maybe not the entire school. I've definitely had other teachers, like science teachers, say, don't major in art, what are you doing?
Tried cartoons and comic books, dirty postcards, woman's books. It was where the money lay. Classic orders had its day. Painter man, who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man?
There's a more clear-cut path. I think that growing up in this educational system, you go through the system and you come out with the idea that you're going to go to college, you're going to get a job, you're going to go on and progress in your life in that way. And we're not really educated that much on what path art takes. I feel like it's just as much as taking the ACT and applying to college has become just a part of what we know. There's a lot of unknown gray areas when it comes to a career in art. And I feel like although I've had a lot of opportunity for learning art, I really haven't had a lot of opportunity for learning how to do that outside of school.
My dream job is to be a sports anchor on ESPN. My major is going to be sports journalism, but my minor is going to be electrical engineering. I was in the engineering program for a couple years, and it was going to be my major, but it's not really like a passion of mine, so I'm going to minor in it just in case like journalism doesn't really work out, because journalism is one of those things where it's hard to get into, and like the money's kind of tight there. It's not like a good job to get like directly out of college, but engineering is definitely something that's like popular, especially like for women. Like we need more women in it, so yeah. Well, like engineering is like kind of it's a part of STEM, and STEM's like really popular and it's important to the world and it makes a lot of money. So I feel like you have to major in a STEM to be like successful and have a good career and make good money. But I mean, at the same time, like it's not really a passion of mine either. So I'm still gonna push hard in journalism because that's what I have a passion for. And before electrical engineering was going to be my major, but I realized I don't want to go through life doing a job that I don't necessarily like love. I love journalism and sports journalism specifically, so that's what I'm going to push for.